On this video, I'm going to show you a really easy way that you can actually 10x your sales by using a design that's already working, that's desirable, that's a bestseller, and then actually creating variations from it that are also going to help make those sales for you. So check this out. Now, let me just explain. Let me just give you some context. Now, obviously, the first thing you do before designing anything is to identify a design if it's actually going to be working, actually selling. But you need to obviously understand what the design is and what the design elements that make it work are. So, for example, if you look on the left, you can see here, those are three bunnies. And what makes it work, guys, is that knowing that three bunnies that are facing the other way with the coquette bow tie in the top corner and leopard print, you got the checkered style and the um, and the and the cheetah sort of style. Those three actually do work. And how you know this is when you see a style repeat itself many times. For example, you can see right across the other way, a leopard print, a coquette bow tie is also selling. So, and this is all on the first page. So, first of all, you got to identify a design that works, a bestseller, and then create your own style from this, right? Now, that would be the first thing. And I had already done that. So I'll just show you quickly what I had created using Kittle. So here using Kittle, my go-to editing design tool, you can check out the link below if you do want to try it out. I'd already created the three bunnies in my own style, in actually this faux yarn knitted style, different to the example that I showed you, because remember, you get inspiration from what's working, what's popular, what's a bestseller, and then you create your own version of it because you know that the elements work, which is the three bunnies facing the other way, coquette bow tie, leopard print, checkered, and so on. You know it works, but the twist here is to create it in this knitted faux yarn style, which is different to what I've shown you. Now, how can you make those 10x? How can you 10x those sales after creating that initial design, which is this? Well, what I would do is I would go back to Etsy and then look at other styles that are there that are also working. And then I will recreate this in those other styles. So let me explain. Check, let's go back to Etsy. Okay, so what I would do now that I want to sort of get other styles, I would study the three bunnies further, right? So what I would do, I would actually say three bunny PNG. So then I can have a look and see other styles that are doing well, right? So what I would do is I would start looking, I would actually type in the top now, and I don't want it to be faux yarn because I've done the faux yarn. So three bunny PNG, right? Three bunny, let's just say the word, three bunny PNG. Right. Now, what I've done is I've also hooked up Everbee, my go-to research tool, because I need this to better inform me about the ones that are doing particularly well right now, so I can do slightly different variations, right? Remember, do check out Everbee. The link is below. You can try it for free. You do need some kind of tool to help you understand also what else is working. So what I would tend to do is I would look at popular bunny designs, right? So obviously this is the one that I got inspiration from in the first place, where I did that sort of faux yarn style, and then I would kind of start coming down and seeing what else is there. So as you come down, you know, styles will reveal themselves. For example, this is a patchwork, which is absolutely phenomenal, doing fantastically well. So that would be a variation that I'll definitely look to do. That would be one style that I'll definitely look to do. Keep coming down. This is quite interesting. These sort of watercolor styles, lots of views. Again, you know, use Everbee to validate. You can see if it's a very new listing, you won't get sales on it, but it'll show you how many views it's got, which again is a indicator. This one is another one here. And remember, I'm just really trying to look at the same sort of style. This one's a bestseller in this watercolor style, right? That's interesting. This is another one, popular now. This one's interesting, this camouflage style. Look at that camouflage design style. Wow, starting to get views as well. And this is what you do. You kind of just study the ones that are working. I did also see a chunky faux yarn. So let me just go back because my faux yarn isn't the chunky style. Let me see the faux yarn bunny. Let me just go back. Yep, this one, the chunky faux yarn. So not only would you do, let's say, one style of, let's say, faux yarn, you could do lots of styles, right? And then you got this one, not really many views yet, so probably not do that one. I want to look at the ones that are doing well. This one's a popular now. This one's quite good. This one, but this is a side profile, so mine is the back to you ones. So what it is, I'm just trying to identify. This one's doing well. So this is the chunky style, but also the colors are different. So you've got orange, green, and purple, right? Which is actually the same as this orange, green, and purple. So it looks like the orange, green, and purple chunky faux yarn is a good one because I can see it created by two different sellers and they seem to be both doing quite well. So, like I said, you see something that repeats itself, that could be good. This is a nice style as well. Oh, this is quite interesting. So, and this is what I mean, like this is another style as well. So it's about changing up the styles. So I saw the watercolor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on, I've got a few ideas now. I'm going to jump on Kittle back again, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm back on Kittle, and what I've done is I've identified a few different styles that I could possibly do. And these are going to be, different listings. So same sort of elements that work, coquette bow tie, and the three bunnies, but in a few different styles. So this is what I'm going to do. So I've already created this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to remix, right? And I'm going to say, make the design in chunky knitted style, right? At the moment, the knitted style, they're not very big. They're not very big, not in terms of like the knitted styles. It's not very chunky. So I saw some chunky versions that are apparently doing very well. So I'm going to go to generate, which is basically remixing the design. Okay, so it takes about, I'm using Nano Banana, which is my design model. If I click on it, you can see lots of different design models here. Dream, ChatGPT, Flux, really good. This is why I use Kittle, because it's got the best models, design models, to create these designs using AI really quickly. Now it's generating this, I think is about 30, 40 seconds, I think, probably less than that. And there you go. Can you see? Now this is another version that I've just created, slightly different. Let me just remove the background for you so you can see it. And you'll see that the design has chunky. Let me just put them slightly side by side because the difference is a little bit subtle, but it is definitely a difference. Can you see the knitted style, which is actually people seem to like the chunky style better than the sort of more subtle knitted. Can you see this now? Let me just zoom in. You see it probably clearer now. Can you see that is the chunky knitted style now, right? And then the other one is not so chunky. Look at this one, not so chunky. Okay, now I can go further than that. So I'm going to go back to the same style and go to remix. I'm going to say make the design in a watercolor painted style. Okay, and yeah, I'm using Nano Banana Pro actually, which is taking about 40 seconds. It's not bad. So this is going to be in your watercolor painted style. So faux yarn style, painted style, chunky faux yarn. And I can go back at the chunky one and actually change the colors if I wanted, because if you remember, I saw that sort of the green, the orange, and the purple bunnies. They seem to be doing very well. Let me just have a look at this one. Quite good. Remove the background so that you can see it, how you can see that it's in that watercolor style. Can you see? Painted style. And I can go further and remix more. Make the design in a vintage painted style. Okay, if I wanted to go further, that is. And that's what I like to do, is I like to keep doing different variations of something that's working, which is just keeping the elements literally, but in slightly different design styles. This is a bit stronger. So I'm going to remove the background. Okay. Now something that was working, let me go back to the chunky one, is the patchwork. So I'm going to say make the design. So I'm basically remixing this. Make the design in a photorealistic patchwork style. Yeah, let's see how that works. So I want it to be in a patchwork. So patchwork is massive, guys. It is huge. It's doing so well right now. So this is going to be interesting. Let's see what it does. Now this is interesting because what it's done is that it's. Let me remove the background. What am I doing? Let me remove the background. No, no, no. What it's done is that it's given me a patchwork style. Uh, Look at that. Can you see how it looks like it's a patchwork? But I mean that's interesting in itself. That's another listing in itself. But let's go back here because what I want to do is I'm going to say remix again, make the patchwork, make the patches colorful pieces of fabric, different colors in different colorful pieces of fabric, right? So what I'm doing is I'm changing the patchwork style slightly into something more akin to the patchworks or the patchwork uh, designs that are already on Etsy. I'm trying to get it closer to that. This patchwork is more just, patches of the same design, if you like, which is not really what I wanted. Although you never know, because it is technically patchwork, it might be desirable. You can see this one, right? Remove the background. This is interesting. Although the tails have become the same. So this is, I'm trying to get closer to the patchwork, but yet maintaining the aesthetics of the um maintaining the aesthetic. I mean, maintaining the design of having the elements, sorry, the bunnies and so on. The tails also need to change. So the AI has kept this, and the coquette bow tie probably need to change it as well. Okay, so you can see how all of these are slightly different designs. By the way, they're all slightly different. But because I'm trying to keep elements the same, then it might maintain it. I mean, look at these one, like this one. Probably one of the watercolor. I'll probably remix it because a coquette bow tie was probably better being change the bow tie colors to red, right? And this is what you do. You keep creating variations, though maintaining a sort of similar style, but they're all going to be slightly different, and they're all going to be separate listings. And the thing is, sometimes you just don't know if you tick all the boxes, and you do a patchwork and you do a, but you do it. Look at this coquette bow tie, right? Now, don't forget, AI will make mistakes and things won't be exactly how you want it sometimes. But what's great about AI is that you can go away and change things up. So, for example, the bunny tails are also in this. They're not done in patchwork. So I'm going to say, make sure the three bunny tails are also in patchwork style. Yeah, it's like talking to a designer, just saying, look, can you change that? Can you do this? And you can see now that I'm going to, hopefully it will understand what I'm talking about. If not, I need to say in a different way. So this patchwork, you've got coquettes, but the tails are not, they didn't change it, or maybe I wasn't clear enough in my initial prompt. But can you see now the tails are changed here, now that they've changed it? So it does listen and it does do what you want it to do, right? And this is what it is. Let's go back to this one, this design. I've got loads of designs now that are potentially I could use. Let's just move this aside. This is quite a good chunky one. So what I might do is remix and say, make the knitted style more chunky or chunkier, and change the bunny colors to orange, green, and purple, which were the kind of really the ones that were doing well, that become like bestsellers, right? Because people seem to like the chunky in the three different colors. So let's see if it understands what I'm talking about. Again, Nano Banana Pro, probably take about 40 minutes to do this. And then all I need to do is put each one on a page and then download it and then upload it on Etsy. It's really simple. But first of all, let's see. Now, Like I said, with AI, sometimes you do need to do some changes. Like for example, this one's quite good actually. It's quite interesting. I mean, I'll probably do them much brighter. No, I'll definitely do them much brighter. It's not exactly what I wanted. Okay, make the colors. So I'm gonna say make the colors much brighter and lighter. Right, let's see what happens there. That's gonna be interesting. God. Probably too bright. Add more saturation and realism. See what that does. Like I said, sometimes you need to go back and you need to sort of slightly adjust. I do like these colors though, but this green is too much of a lime green. I don't like that. But what it does, it's giving me those slightly different variations. Now, some of these will work. Some of these I probably will delete. I might not like. I would probably go back and just double check with Etsy and see how close they are to similar styles. But remember, you also want it to be slightly different so it does stand out. You don't want things to be looking exactly the same. You want to have things stand out. You want to have stop scrolling imagery. This is actually quite nice. Very lime though, very lime this green, but it's better, isn't it? And what I do like is maintaining the pattern also within it. I mean, let me just delete the background, remove the background. I mean, this is an interesting one. I mean, it's way better than this one. This one I don't like. I'm going to delete it straight away. I don't like that one. But this is an interesting design, guys. This is an interesting design where it could be something that I might use. Can you see it? Possibly. I mean, why not? Because it's a faux yarn, it's different colors, and it also maintains the sort of patterns. Funny enough, look, leopard print is still within the green. That's crazy. So, it just gives you an idea. I mean, this one's so dark. This one is so dark. I'm just gonna. I mean, you never know. It might do well. But yeah, guys. Watercolor's quite good. Let me also remix this really quickly into more of a painted style. But like I said, guys, this is how you can start experimenting and changing and making variations of a winning style or elements that are working, but trying to touch on things that are also desirable. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Just thought I'd give you some ideas on how you can actually increase your sales by doing different variations of designs or elements that do work currently on Etsy. Hope you liked the video. Remember, if your sales are low and you want to increase them and you're not sure how to, I do have a shop audit service, a review. So do check out the link in my video description. And if you did like the video, remember, please hit the like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.